Assalamu alaikum and hello again. Now we are solving task 3, which is the web page in summer of 2019. It is paper 3 variant 1. Now question 21 is talking about the web page. A new style is to be added to the style sheet. To meet this specification, that style, which is named H6, must be 14 point right aligned font. It should be set to Arial or select the browser default sans serif font if the Arial is not available. Now, the trainee or somebody has written it as the following: H6 font family is Arial semicolon, sans serif semicolon, font size 14 semicolon, text align is right. Evaluate in your own words how effectively this CSS meets the specification for the style. It is 4 marks. Now we have to write this evaluation in our evidence file as evidence 3. Now you can see that we need here a comma because these are selections for the same font family, and we can find the answer here. The text align misspelled, so it will not work. It will never open the default sans serif font because of the semicolon. Now ineffective as it's a class, not a style. Now also font size statement is correct and works. Font family would set font to Arial if it is available. Now you are going to create a web page and edit style sheet for special disk sales. Many of people who will view the web page have very slow internet connection. The web page and the style sheet must work in any browser, and this is our job. All color codes must be in hexadecimal, and also this is our work. Make sure that your style sheet contains no HTML, which is also logic. Now create new folder called SDS for the special disk sales. Locate all the files which are JPG, CSS and TXT, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 files. Display the contents of the folder with the folder name, file names, extensions and image dimensions. Okay, now go to the Windows, make a new folder and call it SDs. Okay, now I will get the 4 photos or files, and here is the CSS. These are my files, and go here. Now they want us to make some screenshot, and it should contain file name, extension, file size and date modified. Okay, I need the dimensions, so go and find dimension, date, division. Here is the dimensions, so I can get my screenshot and back to my evidence file and decrop. Okay, then question 23. Now they are talking about creating our web page in question 23, and as we used to have some table, now SDS HTML, and I have to create this table 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some people will do it as a table of 3 columns with 1 row, then they will split this and merge this. People will do it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 3, then they will do the merge. It's up to you. Now each table cell is identified with the letter and dimensions. The letters and dimensions must not be appearing. Also, table borders must not appear on the final web page, so it will be invisible, like I will do it as a border of 0. Now let's go to the Microsoft Web Expression 4, and as usual we will do it as a new web or open website, browse, and I will get it here. This is the SDS. As you see, there is no files here because we are looking for a folder or website. So once I click on open, it will show the files as usual. After this, I have to create a new file in the design, and I have to name it as they asked me to be SDS in the folder SDS, and I have to be careful that it is web page or it is HTML, and I have to save my file. Now I have to insert my table, insert table, 5 rows, 3 columns, specify the width by 1100 and the height 770. The size is 0. They did not ask us about the cell padding or collapse. There's nothing about the alignment, so I will leave it now as default everything. Now let's do the merges. Here I have to merge this and this, also merge, and also these. Now by this I did the merging. Now this is in the cell properties. I need to specify the width and the height. The width is 400 and here it is 770 in pixels. It will be okay. Now here also in the cell properties I need to specify the width to be 700 and the height 170. Now these 4 should be the same cell properties, width and height. The width will be 356 and the height 150. Okay, and as you see, the last one should be in the cell properties 344 and 600s. Okay, now my table is ready. I can save my work. Don't waste your efforts, just save it every step. Now question 24 is talking about to place the image in the cell A, the SDS disk. Set the width of this image to be 400 and maintain the aspect ratio. They did not say anything about the alternative text, so I will not do it. I will just insert the picture. Now SDS disk in the cell A, no alternative text, and I have now to work on its appearance. The width should be 400 here keep aspect ratio, so I will make it like this. Sorry, it is 400. Now it's working. Now save your work, back to the exam paper, enter in the cell B the text special disk sales, and it will be H1. Here I have to write, highlight, then choose H1 heading 1. After this I have to save and back. Now in 26, using most appropriate image from SDS button 1 to 4 to place the cells C, E, F, G. Now in C, cloud storage, in E, hard disk drive, F, solid state drive, and G, it should be to contact the company. Now, once you click on the image, you can find here some preview for this image. So when they say cloud, so this one will be the cloud. They did not ask me to make any alternative. B, it will be the head disk drive, HDD, yes, no alternative. Then I need solid state. Now they are, alhamdulillah, in the same order. Now this is to contact in button 4, so I did them all. Now back to your make sure appropriate text is displayed if an image is not available. So they are talking about the alternative text. Just double click here to the alternative text. You can write cloud storage. Okay, same here, hard disk drive, and so on for each one. The solid state disk, finally contact. Okay, now after this, save your work and back. Now question 28, in the cell D, place text from sdstext.txt. Below this text, add the following new paragraph, updated by, to add your name, center number, candidate number, and this all text should be in H2. Now go to the text file and Ctrl A, Ctrl C, back here, Ctrl V, and should be followed by updated by Hadil Yusuf J. Okay. Now this should be in the H2. Now question 29. Attach the style sheet, the SDS style, to the web page and save this web page. Okay, so this is my attachment. I did the attach. I will save my work. Let's check the code. Now this is the attachment. We did it. So as you see, there's nothing is changed in the design. As you see, I have nothing. So let's check what they want. Now edit the style SDS style to meet the following specifications. H1 font should be Arial. If it is not available, Helvetica. If it's not available, so the default sans serif font, it will be 52 point high, and it should be italic. Now it is center aligned, so we should work on this, the CSS. Now this is the font family, Arial, Helvetica, then it is sans serif, yes, semicolon, now I want the font size. I can take it from here or from here. Font size, it should be 52 pt, and I want it to be italic. Now color, color should be 007F00, and this is all for H1. Now for the H2, it should be as the following: Arial or Helvetica, then it should be sans serif, the same as H1, and it should be fully justified. So the text align, justify. Now we can do the following to match. Now the H1 and H2, they have the same font family. To make it more efficient, I can do the following: H1, comma, H2, then I can take this font family here and remove it from here, having this nice job as more efficient work. Now we have H1, H2, then the font size for each one, and here I am missing the hash tag. Okay. Should be yes. Now my work is done. I will save my work. Once we save it, now let's back to our question paper. Save this style sheet in the SDS folder. It's done. And take a screenshot showing the content of your style sheet. Place it in your evidence file. Make sure that all the contents and the file name are clearly visible. Okay, now screenshot, then to the evidence file, here make the crop and keep the name of the file, make it readable, then back to your question paper, display the web page in your browser, make it to be in one screen, all text is readable, the address bar is visible, and make a screenshot. Now back here, save and browse. Now just make the zoom like this, then print screen and back to your evidence file. Now we should make it with the address bar, no need for this, and also like this. Now crop and just stretch to make it more readable. Back here, display the HTML in your editor. Make a copy of the HTML. This means get the code, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, back to your evidence file. And as we know here, just I want it to be in a good way. So this is 0, 0 and single. By this, I have to back to my question paper, make the print out, and it's done. We have 31 marks. See you again and good luck.